lesson, we will be subtracting integers. Our rule that we must remember is we're going to rewrite each subtraction problem as an addition problem, and then we're going to add. So let's review our rules for adding. Remember, if the signs are the same, you just add and you place the sign. If signs are different, even though it's an addition problem, we must subtract and place the sign of the number that has the most. So let's look at this example. There is another step that you will have to do to get it into an addition problem. Notice, this says -3 minus a -4. In order to change it to an addition problem, we are going to go ahead and always keep the first number the same. We will be changing the sign to addition, because we want it to be an addition problem. And then notice the number after the subtraction sign must be changed, and we will end up writing the opposite of what is there. So to rewrite -3 minus 4 as an addition problem, I am going to keep the -3. I am changing the sign. And now the opposite of -4 is 4. And here I have my small addition problem. Well, the signs are different. So I remember when the signs are different, we take the larger number and we subtract just the numbers as if they were absolute value, both being positive. 4 minus a 3. And then I'm going to, so this is my brain thinking about this problem, just 4, and I'm going to subtract 3 because the signs are different, and I do get a 1. And what do I have more of? Positive. So my answer is a positive 1. All right, so let's work some problems, keeping in mind that every subtraction problem will be rewritten as an addition problem, but we must follow these steps of keeping the first number, changing the sign to addition, and writing the opposite of the number that is after the subtraction sign. So if I see a problem again that looks like first grade, I can just say 21 minus 15, and I know that answer is 6. But let's follow this procedure just to get that idea in our head, the order that we have to do things. So it's 21. I changed my subtraction sign to an addition sign. This is right here, it's a positive 15, so it's a negative 15. And notice 21 is positive, 15 is negative. I must subtract, just subtract the numbers, not even thinking about the signs. So I have a 21 minus a 15, and we see that that is 6. And what do I have more of? More positives. So the answer is 6, as we found just really without even changing it. All right, so for number 2, we have 8 minus 11. So I'm going to follow my procedure of keep, change, and opposite. KCO, keep, change, opposite. So I'm rewriting the 8. I am going to change the sign to a plus, and I am writing the opposite of a negative 11. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to take the numbers without the signs, and oh, there's 11. 11 has more. I'm going to subtract 11 minus 8 is 3. And I know that there's more negatives, so that's going to be a negative 3. Again, keep, change, opposite in order to write our addition problem. So I have a negative 10, and I'm changing the sign, and now I'm writing the opposite of a negative 2, which is a positive 2. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just look at those numbers, not even worrying about the signs, and I see they're different, negative 10 plus 2, so I have to subtract. So I'm thinking 10 minus 2, and the answer is we know 8. And now I'm going to see, which do I have more of? A positive or a negative? And I do have more negative, so the answer is a negative 8. Hope that you're catching on. So I am going to keep, change, write the opposite to rewrite it as an addition problem. So again, keep it 30, change the sign to plus. The 70 is positive, so now it is a negative 70. And remember, when we subtract, we just take the larger number minus the smaller number without worrying about the signs, and that would give me a 70 minus a 30 is 40. And now, which do I have more of? I have more negative, so it is a negative 40. Looking at number 5, I kind of like, and I have my students do that KCO till they really get it into their brain, into their long-term memory. So I'm keeping the negative 10. I'm changing the sign to a plus. I'm going to write the opposite of a positive 9, which is a negative 9. So now I see both of my signs are the same, and when their signs are the same, you just add them and place a sign. So the answer is negative 19. And last but not least, here we have another one, KC, write the opposite. So I am keeping the negative 5. I am changing the subtraction sign to an addition sign, and I am going to write the opposite of negative 8, which we know is positive 8. When I'm looking at this problem now, I see I have a negative 5 plus 8. So the signs are different. We're just going to subtract the numbers without worrying about what the signs are. So this would be an 8 minus 5, which we know is 3. And I'm putting that there. Now, what do I have more of? Positive or negative? Well, I have more positive. So my answer is 3. If this video was helpful to you today, please add a like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe for more Math with Marcia. See you again soon.